same situation. I had my do not disturb on, but my work line was on my computer, and then I couldn't get my cell phone to start because, and I was thinking, I mean, not my cell phone, my Bluetooth, and I'm like, why is my Bluetooth not working? This is ridiculous. It wouldn't connect, it wouldn't connect, it wouldn't connect, because I put my do not disturb sign on my phone. So here's a message for you people. You're trying to connect with somebody, but you've put a do not disturb sign out energetically, or you have made yourself unavailable, you're not communicating. So it's about open all the lines of communication if you want to be understood clearly. Open all the lines of communication. You may be communicating with them energetically, as I was this morning. Clearly, I was telepathically communicating, but you're not going to get clarity unless you have full communication. So it's about opening all lines of communication. Okay. And the reason I'm doing it this way, hold on, I'm trying to upload everything. I'm meeting my best friend for my birthday lunch. We never met, and we're going to do it today, and I have an hour to be dressed and ready and there. So I guess I'm not going to be working. I took one work call. Sorry, you guys are going on your side right now because I have to upload the first part of this reading and shuffle our cards. So I spoke enough about what was going on as far as who we are and not allowing anyone to get into our way. I heard shadows and light this morning, Oracle, because right now that's what's going on. Somebody's in the shadows, and Spirit wants you to come into the light. They want you to recognize that you are the light, and there's no reason to keep yourself in the shadows any longer. Whatever that may be. Okay, be nice. Okay, so what we have here is a confrontation. So no fighting, you guys. It's okay, Prince. It's okay. You guys are going to have to do this. You're going to have to do it, right? Little Miss No Claws and the big boy that's terrified. Come on. You can do it. Let's just hope we don't have a confrontation. So clearly he's feeling better this morning. All right, the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Come on, baby. Come in here. Don't be confrontational. That's your other message. If you want people to like you, don't be confrontational, right? Don't be aggressive. If you are, sometimes people have to be aggressive, they feel, in their own way, because that's the only way that they can get up enough nerve to speak. But you don't have to. So if right now you're in a position where you need to come out, right? I'm unable to come out, meaning I'm not unable to say whatever I need to say. You don't need to come out with aggression. Spirit has got your back, right? You actually want to come out in compassion. You want to come out in peace. My intention is peaceful resolution, right? Now, whether and this is both ways. If somebody is coming to you with something, you come from a place of compassion and peace. I choose peace at all times. I gotta let Lily outside. What would love say? What would love do? That's what we want to do, right? That's our focus. There you go. There you go. Prince, don't jump on her. Okay, it's been a long day since I've seen you, my friend. So, I've got something playing out in front of us. This is interesting, this song. We've come a long way from where we've been, We came together, we were friends, we were this, we were that, but we knew that we had to switch things up, see the bigger picture. We had growing to do, learning. It wouldn't have worked if we had come together then, but now, we've done our work, we've learned our lessons, and we still feel this way, so we're coming together. There's a confrontation that's about to happen. It's okay. Hey, don't rush her. I may have to get between them and show him how. It's okay. Lily, don't be mean. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Lily, you either go up on your chair. Okay, you go up on your chair. Go up on your chair. There's no reason for fighting. Come on, get up on your chair. Get up. Get up. All right, separate corners. Okay, you're allowed to come in. You're okay. Come on. You're okay. All right, so here's the deal. There may be a family, maybe there's a confrontation that's about to take place, and people, energy is stirred up, right? This one wants to come out. This one wants to speak his truth and wants to come in, wants to come back to the family or whatever it is, or come back to who he is, but he's nervous because he's met with aggression every time. But he comes at it in that manner. He needs to learn. Come on, baby. Come on. He needs to learn how to integrate. Come on. You can do it. Come on. It's okay. She's up on the chair. Liger knows. Liger stays away. Lily, behave. Come here. It's okay. You're okay. See? There's no reason for fear. It's okay. And this is what Spirit's telling us. It's okay. Come on, baby. All right. You take your time. Spirit's telling us, you know what? We have your back. So I'm running interference, right? I'm running interference. And Spirit is running interference. And look at the energy outside. It's I don't know if you guys can see. See, when I show it to you like this, it doesn't look that windy, but it is. It's really windy. The palm trees, so the energy is whipped up, and it's dark, it's cloudy, there's rain in the sky. It's different, right? Cold weather. So it could be cold emotion. The energy is definitely intense and whipped up. And nobody's knowing quite how to address the situation. So we're going to come from a place of compassion. We're going to have ask for Spirit to run interference. Help me do this. Help me say this. Help me speak my truth. Help me find the right words. I'm nervous about going in there and speaking my piece to my boss, to my boyfriend, to my mom, my dad, my sister, whoever it is. I don't want there to be a fight. I don't want to fight. I want peace. I choose peace. And then Spirit will help you. Run interference, intervene, show everybody how, to come to some, and maybe that's it. You guys need to have, maybe you need a mediator, right? Maybe you need someone to say, hey, you know what? Why don't we all meet in a, neutral location, and everybody can, as long as everybody is respectful of each other, we'll come to a neutral place, and everybody can speak their piece. And even if you don't agree, you can agree to disagree. It's not going to be violent. It's not going to be aggressive. It's not going to be mean, angry. It's going to be peaceful. I see a dove sitting on the roof right across from me. And the dove says, take a breath, pause, relax, peaceful resolution. The dove brings an olive branch. So go into your situation carrying an olive branch. Because look, Liger's gone back to sleep. Lily's on the chair. And everything's calm. He could come in here. He's afraid. Just like he thought that Liger won the fight. Liger didn't win the fight. Liger conceded. So it's kind of like, the one that you're afraid of ends up being your... And I heard this from Spirit. Somebody who you presently feel intimidated by is going to show himself or herself to be your greatest ally. So whoever it is, it's not what you think. All right, message. Here we go. I got to move quickly now because I'm going to end up going to my... Oh, my. 2 flipped out. And this is really intriguing because this did happen last night. Remember Spirit said someone was coming back from the past? Right? And the next lovers are going to come back, or you're going to have a reconciliation, or there's going to be somebody coming back from your past. And Mercury retrograde ended, but we are in the shadow. Well, I had somebody from my past, and I was shocked. It wasn't, and Spirit told me that when I heard who it was, I was going to be, it wasn't who I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't. And I was shocked. And we were told we were going to get an apology, and I did. And it was like, wow, didn't see that coming. And what's interesting is there's the crow again. The crow keeps flying around, and anyway, there's a message in that. You'll see it if you watch my Instagram or my personal page. But here you see the ghost returns for a time. Now what's interesting is, remember, we were going to get 2 offers, right? One offer was blessed. One offer was a positive offer. The other one needed to be cleared out. It was not in your highest good. The situation was toxic or not in your highest good. But toxic was pretty close to what we were being shown. And what's interesting is, yes, the ghost came back from the past, but there's someone we want to stay away from us. We want to back off. Now, what we saw just played out this morning was that's what we wanted. We wanted these cats to back off from one another, the ones that were fighting, right? So what happens when the ghosts of the past come forward? Well, you can see this girl. She's at a masquerade ball, so everyone's wearing a mask, just like this morning I was talking about. She says, I'm coming out. And they don't want to. I can't come out. And they're saying, well, I'm not going to wear a mask anymore. I'm not going to pretend who I am. I'm going to stand in front of you in my truth, in my integrity. This is who I am. Before, this one mingled with the others and pretended to be like them when she wasn't or he wasn't. Now, the ones that are in the background, whoever these people are, they could be friends, they could be co-workers, they could be family, they could be whoever they are. But she's come back from being somewhere else. She's returned somewhere. She's grounded. She's healed. She's got her spiritual strength, the armor on her. And she's not going to pretend to be anything other than who she is. Now, why is she in amongst these people? Well, that's what Mercury retrograde does. It's about how far you've come. Who have you become? How have you changed? Is there something I need to change? Is there someone I need to make amends with? Is there someone I need to see again, like the song? It's been a long day since I've seen you, my friend. I'll tell you all about it when we see each other again. You know, we knew we had to split apart. We knew we had to learn and grow and shift. We knew it wouldn't work out at that time. We had things that we had to do, and they were different paths. So there may be that, and then you're coming back together, and it's a reconciliation. But then there's some people back there, they remind you of things that you don't want to think about. They remind you of a time when you did this or when you were that. Things that you weren't proud of. Maybe a time in your life that you weren't well. You don't want to think about that time. But they're there for a reason. It comes back up to help you heal it and let it go. Maybe there's people there who really challenged her. I wanted so badly to belong to these people, and they treated me so badly until I finally left. And I went away and I found myself. And I'm strong. I keep thinking of that song, I Was Lightning Before the Thunder. It was about this person who wanted to get away and start his life over again and be a different person. And people were always saying to him, who do you think you are, trying to be a big star, right? But he comes back and he's successful. And now he looks at these people and he doesn't need to blend in. He doesn't want to blend in. He is in that crowd. He is in the successful crowd of his own making. Not a follower. So these ones, they're still wearing masks. They're still pretending to be something other than they're not. They're still following the crowd, the masses. They're still hiding behind their facade. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to look at them. And I'm going to do one of several things, like we just watched this morning. I'm going to speak my truth and then I'm going to leave, which is what Prince just did. Or I'm going to make my peace with them. Maybe I am the one who has learned and recognized that I needed to change my ways. I'm going to come back and apologize. I got an apology last night from someone from my past that it shocked me. Maybe you have to do that. Or maybe you're going to make peace and let it go. You're refusing to carry that. You realize, wow, that doesn't affect me anymore. It used to. It used to really bother me. I used to feel so under their thumb. I used to feel so pressed to it, so what I was going to say is pressed to impress them. But yeah, I felt like I needed to impress them. I needed to make them happy or something, but I don't have to. I like who I am. I like who I've become, and I'm going to show them that. And they may not care. It may not be a big deal to them, but it is to me, because it's time for me to stand in my integrity. So this could be old boyfriends, like mine, right? Crushes. Actually, mine was more like it was an unrequited love. It was like it went on for a long time, and it was in and out, back and forth, one would leave, the other one would come back. One would leave. It's somebody that I thought I wanted so badly, when we met. And this person was like cat and mouse with me the whole time. And then it's like, you move on and you're not the same person anymore. And then they come back and you're like, you've changed. And what was nice for me is it was the end, we didn't have a discussion. I just got this email and they sent it to me anonymously, but signed their name, so I knew who it was. I mean, the words would be no one else other than this person, because this person is an artist, and the words that were spoken were poetry, and it was amazing, and I know his work. And so I wrote him back, and the last, he apologized and said some amazing things. I would love to share with you what he said without getting... I'll give you an idea, without giving you, because there's nothing really of detail that shouldn't be shared, but it'll give you an example of what you could do. He's an example. This is an example of what someone could do. I wanted to reach out to you and seek your grace. I have trudged many a valley in my life, never really believing my eyes had the ability to look up. But I loved the tales that angels described. I wanted to say thanks, and I'm sorry. Thank you for being eyes that described a different horizon than I had yet to see. And sorry for any, if I did, disruption to your energy that reaches from the center of the earth to the corners beyond yet uncharted. All the best. Hope I can always count on you as a friend. I gotta tell you, that's how you come back. That's the kind of thing you say to somebody. That was humility, and that was kindness, and that was love, and that was forgiveness, and that was thoughtfulness, and that was acknowledgement. And what an honor that he saw me, because I spoke to him. My spiritual path, was growing when we first met. God, it was so many years ago. I can't even think of how long ago it was. 10 years? And he kind of went in a different direction, and I guess he's acknowledging that to him, he didn't see, but he's awake now, or he's acknowledged it right now, right? And I wrote back, I know this is very personal, but it's helpful to other people. So what I wrote back was, I wish I could find it. Hold on. Gosh. How interesting, I can't find it. Well, that's interesting that I can't find it. I wonder why. That's sad that I can't find it, because I would have liked to have kept it for myself. How interesting. I basically said, always a friend at the end, But, so it was a peaceful resolution. And remember, Spirit said there is someone coming back into your life, and there will be a peaceful resolution to this situation. And so he didn't give me a way to respond to him. Oh, you know why I can't get it? Because it's on my cell phone. I sent a text to him because I had his phone number still. He hasn't responded, and I don't even know if he's read it. He may not even have that number anymore. See, that's another thing. All lines of communication aren't open. So you maybe have been trying to reach someone, not realizing that their email has changed or their phone number has changed. So don't assume that they're not answering you. All lines of communication have not been opened. I mean, I'm able to be reached. He reached me through my work page, my Angel's Whisper page. Everyone can reach me that way, right? But you may have issues trying to reach people, so don't assume anything. That's another thing for Mercury retrograde. We don't ever want to make assumptions, because communication is always going sideways during Mercury retrograde. You want to be very clear, very, very precise, and double check and triple check. And email and text message is not the best way to do things, unless you can get a copy of it sent, that it's been read. So for you, whatever it may be, old boyfriends, crushes, places, it could be even situations in your life that are coming back up that you're remembering. We've all got these challenging areas that have been long settled, we thought, but then all of a sudden, wow, that came up. That was nice. I wasn't holding any animosity towards him at all, but he must have felt that. So it was needed. And it's peaceful. That's like, there's a breath, that person considers me a friend now. That's cool. I like that, because you know what? Boyfriends and girlfriends come and go, but friends can last forever. That's very important. So the ghosts are here to show you what you need to do at this time, what you need to do to adjust or clear away what no longer serves you. Make peace with people that maybe you feel you have wronged. That's what he did. I have such respect for that. Such respect. And doesn't he have a beautiful way of speaking? So right now, you need to maybe forgive yourself, or maybe you need to ask forgiveness. But what's going on is you're blocked. You're not moving forward. You're kind of got this indecision about facing who you are now, or maybe the ghosts of the past are haunting you. People are coming back, and I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want to deal with that situation. Well, put it to rest. Liger doesn't want to deal with Prince. They don't have to be friends, right? They can go their separate ways. But it's just so that you don't carry it. And if it pushes a button with you, there's something within you that needs to be healed. So the time for hiding and pretending to be something other than you are is done. I can't come out. Yes, you can. You're not a victim. You can do anything you set your mind to. And you know what? Generally, you think you can't because you think it's going to be worse than it is. And it's not going to be. Spirit wouldn't be encouraging you. And you know what? Even if it ends up being a screaming match, you don't have to fight. Just because somebody brings war to the table doesn't mean you have to attend. You can walk away. You come in peace. And you leave in peace. It's your choice. Because there is someone that you don't want close. There is someone that you have tried to let them know, I don't want you here. I don't want this energy. But you're not taking the hint. There's somebody in your energy that Spirit says is not in your best interest. You need to back off from this person or this situation. Stop being so brave and welcoming of something you don't want. Spirit is saying, I will wave the voodoo doll. I will let you know. You are not paying attention to your instincts. You're befriending someone who is not good for you. And I don't mind being the bad guy. I don't mind stepping between you. Right? Someone's pushing your buttons and you don't like it. So you need to start trusting your own instincts and stop being so nice to everybody. Tell the person, look, that's great, but this is where we part ways. We have the right. So this is love and kindness to yourself. This is someone who's toxic. This is someone who's narcissistic. This is someone who's abusive and manipulative. Stay away. Because you might be attracting attention right now. Because you are, I am the light. Because you are the light, you're going to attract all the moths. Right? Opportunistic people. People that you think you're being kind and you're wanting to help them, but they're using you. Right? You don't like them. You don't like what they're doing to you. You want them to be very, very clear about that. And yet, you want to be good and kind and sweet and gentle. Right? You want to be that one, I can't come out, because if I come out, you don't understand what it's going to be like. I'll be met with what you just saw when Prince came in here, when Lily wanted to attack. That's what I'll be met with. That's okay. You speak your piece and then you leave. You don't have to stick around with that. Then you can say to them, okay, you know what? Or like Lily said, I don't want you crossing my boundaries, period. I don't want you crossing my boundaries. She made it very clear. I am not going to force her to be friends with him. They can go to separate corners, right? We all have to live in the world together. You may have to live in the same house. You may have to live in go to the same job. You don't have to be best friends with somebody. So you need to detach with whatever it is that's pushing your buttons, whatever is bringing this anxiety upon you. Detach. It's irritating you. It's draining you. It's sucking your energy. Be respectful and calm, like I was respectful of the two of them. Now, if the Prince had lunged at Lily, I would have made it very clear. He would have been thrown out. So there's somebody that's not taking the hint. There's two, we saw two extremes happening, right? Be respectful. And if they don't get it and they think that means yes, come back for more, then you need to say, okay, you know what? We're done. Do not cross my boundaries. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you in my life. I bless you on your journey. You go your way, I go mine. Now, we have to go. I have to go because I got to get ready. I got to get the hell out of here quick. And I have a message to deliver, and I can't even deliver it with a card because I don't have the card. But Spirit gave me the message, and it's interesting. That just shows me that I'm absolutely going to have to get a new deck because I wonder if I could pull it up on the internet so that you guys could see it. I can't even remember what it's called. I've got to find it. I know the message. And it is from the same deck. I think it's the something about the dawn. The dawn. And you think about that's a dawning of a new day, right? Where is it? Let me find it. Interesting. I think it's called Good Lord. I just saw it a moment ago. I don't know. Here it is. It's called Violet Angel. Okay. So Violet Angel, I'm going to find it. Violet Angel. Oracle card. I'm going to let you guys look at it. The fact that it's a violet angel, it's the highest spiritual color, for one thing. Violet also makes me think of the Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, so here's the card. Let me pull it up. Funny way to do a reading. It's taking a while. There, okay. So this is it. The Violet Angel. Breaking Dawn. Such a bummer that I don't have this card, so I have to buy a whole new deck for this one. I knew this. I've been thinking about this. And Spirit literally just gave me a flash and I saw this card, so I knew that this was our card we were supposed to go. So what's going on is there is something on the horizon. You don't see it yet. This is the beginning of a new dawn, right? A new day. Look at the clouds. It's like it is today. It's like the weather that we have right now outside. And what's going on is there's coincidences that are happening. It's not, we know it's not coincidence. You know, serendipitous things or synchronicities are happening. Possibilities on the horizon. New events, new friendships, things that you have been wanting for, you've been longing for so long, are about to arrive. And Spirit wants you to take advantage of them. Remember, Spirit said there's an opportunity coming and we want you to grab it. There's one that we want you to say, get the hell out of here. But there's one we want you to grab. And you have been maybe feeling the way I have been feeling. Just like it's too much. I'm tired. You know, remember I said yesterday, I said to the Father, I'm tired. Something has to end. Something has to shift. I need to see something. And I was answered. It's interesting. I was answered because I said it and I let it go. The number 23, which is the number of this card, shows that you're working with one or more ascended masters. And they can see that the answer to the prayers that you've been sending to them are within reach. And they're encouraging you to stay positive so that you can attract the best possible outcome. So maybe you've been feeling this exhaustion. I've lost my spark. I don't feel like a light. If this has been the longest night of the soul that I have ever even thought of hearing of or experiencing. But Spirit's saying that the worst has passed. But not only that, but there's already the breaking dawn of a new horizon in front of you. And your energy is going to start coming back again. You're going to feel it. You're getting a glimpse of it. You know that there's something coming. I mean, when I got that message last night, that was one of the messages that I've been getting for weeks and weeks and weeks. We all have, right? And I was like, yeah, well, I've been hearing this forever. And one by one, everyone I know has been getting, hearing from the person, getting the apology, and it never happened with me. Well, it did last night. Someone came back from my past. They apologized. We made peace. Everything that I was shown. So I needed to see something from Spirit. I said something, show me something, because I've been preaching this. And I've been watching all of the people that I've been working with have this happen, but it hasn't happened for me. And so I'm seeing things starting to happen. So you're going to start feeling connected. I mean, I was connecting telepathically with somebody. I heard words and it was being exchanged. Your intuition is going to start flowing. You're going to start buzzing. You're going to feel the energy. You're going to hear it in your ears. You're going to feel your chakra spinning. You're going to hear messages. Spirit wants you up. Early is a good time to be up. Early in the morning. I get up really early when I get these messages and I start writing down my dreams, right? That's when the pre-dawn hours. It's like the dove that I saw outside. That's when you hear the dove. Right as the sun goes down and as the sun, in pre-dawn hours. So this is bringing you hope that after going through a horrible, horrible time, and it's still cloudy around you. Remember when the dragon felt fear and so he breathed fire, but now there's just smoke. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody spoke harshly out of fear, but now the anger isn't there. There's just smoke. And so things haven't cleared up quite yet, like we saw with Prince, right? He doesn't want to fight, but he doesn't really know how to bridge the gap. So there's hope, and there's evidence that's showing itself that it's approaching. Something has changed, and you're on the verge of this new dawn. So don't try and rush it along. When I said to Spirit, I need to see something, they gave me something, and it was a beautiful thing I was given. But now I recognize that I can relax a little bit more. It's coming in the right timing. And it's when you're not expecting it. I didn't expect that. It was a beautiful message to receive. I have a very soft spot in my heart for that person. I always will. And that's okay, right? We can feel that for people from the past and not let it threaten anyone in our present. That's the thing about love. When you give love out, you only get more love back. You never lose your love. You never have it taken from you. You never run out of it. So Spirit wants you right now to enjoy this new birth, whatever it is that you've been asking for. Stay focused in gratitude. Try getting up earlier in the day. Start trying some new things, because that's what this is about. This is about trying new things, doing things in a different way. And it's about taking advantage of what Spirit's bringing towards us right now. So I'm pretty stoked about this, and I'm going to have to buy this deck again. All right, that's it. I got to go. I've got half an hour to meet my best friend. I'm going to try and upload these. You may not get them until later. I love you guys. Bye.